Hello guys, you are welcome back to my YouTube channel. Well, today we are discussing how men can undergo an unplanned pregnancy with their ladies. Well, my last video was about how a lady can undergo an unplanned pregnancy. If you decide to keep your baby, how can you go undergo it? And we made it seem like, I made it seem like the whole decision process and the whole process lies on the shoulders of the ladies, and that the gentlemen really are not that involved. But no, actually this is a decision that is made by two people, and even if it's the lady that wants to keep the baby, well, you have to go through this process together as a united front. The first thing is, how do you react when your lady tells you that she is going to have a baby? It doesn't matter whether she's your wife, whether she's your girlfriend, or a casual partner. If you are going to have a baby with someone, how do you react? Do you immediately yell at her and say foul things that you are going to regret later? And if you have already said these things to a lady, what are you going to do? Go sit down with her, apologize, and now start over. Look at it as a united front and decide what are you going to do. And if you have not, if a lady tells you she's going to have your baby, think about it calmly, and talk to her calmly and just reassure her and make sure that you face this together, because it's not only you that's going through this, but both of you have to go through it together. And another thing is, you have to step up and commit. As a man, you have to make sure that you support the lady as she's going through this process. It is it takes two to tango. So if you're going to have a baby with a lady, well, she doesn't have to carry this whole thing on her shoulders, like she's doing 60% and you're only doing 40%, or she's doing 75, you're doing 25, or she's doing 99 and you're only doing 1%. No, it's a 50-50 thing. You have to make sure that you are doing 50% and she's doing 50%, so that you can be successful at this role as parents. Another thing you have to do is to mentally prepare. Well, you are scared. Well, that's good. It's okay. It's okay to be scared, because that means you care. If you are scared, now you have to look at it and decide what are you going to do next. Look at it positively, because you are going to positively impact someone's life. This is something that is going to help you grow. If you have been slacking at your job, well, it's going to be a motivator for you to work. Look at it very positively and prepare yourself mentally to be a parent. Another thing is to improve your situation. If things are going bad at work, think, how are you going to make more money? How are you going to make extra money? Because you have a baby to feed. If you have been partying too much, is this how a proper parent is supposed to be acting? You have to improve your situation, because now you have roles as a parent. So improve generally. And now you have to set up your network. Well, this means you have to look at people who are going to help you through this. If you can go through this alone, well and good. But if you need help from your parents, from friends, you have to look at the people that are going to go with you through this whole process, because if you do not get help and you can't afford to do this on your own, you are going to fail. And you're going to end up being a father that's not available, a deadbeat father. So set up your network, get people to help you if you cannot do this on your own. Another thing is, you have to be empathetic towards the lady. You are both going through a very difficult situation, yes, but she is going through the physical changes, and she's also going through the psychological, mental torture that you're going through. But she's going to go through physical changes. People are going to be looking at her and probably making rude comments. Be empathetic. Don't add salt to the injury, insult to injury. So make sure that you are there for her, you're empathetic, and do not make it all about yourself. You're going to be tempted to walk away. Yeah, that's the first thing you're going to think, but do not walk away. Do not always talk about me, me, me. You have travel plans, probably you have school, you have so many things you'd want to do, but it's no longer only about you. You have a baby on the way, so step up and be a good father. Another thing you have to do is do it for your child. Be around, look after the mother of the child, and provide while you have to, so that your child can feel loved. Even while in the womb, babies need to feel loved. When the mother is going through pain, when you're causing her suffering and you're only causing her headache, the child is going to feel the pain the mother is going through while still in the womb, and she's going to be born while feeling unloved. You have to show love to the mother, so that the child also feels loved in the womb. Even if you don't get along with the mother well, you have to try to get along with the mother during the pregnancy, so that the child can also feel this love while in the womb. And you have also to try all the things you do, you have to remember you are doing it for your child. And it does not necessarily mean that at the end of all this you are going to marry the child's mother because you're having a child together. No, but you have to co-parent, look after your child, because no one else is going to love your child like you would as a father. Men, remember that the era of deadbeat fathers is over. Fathers have to be around for their children. You have to raise your children. You have to provide for your children. No one is going to love your children for you but you. And there is nothing like a father's love. So you have to bring your own share of the affection and the love to the table. Every child needs and deserves a caring father. Every child deserves a father that's going to be around for them. So fathers, be around for your fathers, for your children. And remember, 50%. Every child deserves 50% of the father's love, attention, and care. And it is also true that unplanned pregnancy is not ideal, but it is real. It happens. It happens all the time. You're not the first and you're not the last. It is not the end of life. You're going to be actually very successful. And you have to always keep in mind your child is a blessing. You need this child. You may not see it now, but you need this child. Take care of this child, and you'll never regret it. Your child needs you. Remember that. I love you so much. Bye bye. See you next time.